Oh, hello there. Oh, hello. Greetings and welcome to you, brave citizens. Let me just close that a little bit. Brave citizens of our new world. Hello. It's me, Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terawatt. Hi, everybody. We've got such warm light in here. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hello. Hello, everybody. I know my hair looks kind of bad right now because I just wet it and brushed it over to one side because it's Valentine's Day. So today we have, as you can see down below, we got some things going on. For $10, I will eat a pinch of these cinnamon hearts that we've got here. NBsaurus went out and got me the good spicy ones.
I want to see you in pain.
So we're going to have some fun with that. We got our water. We got also another bowl filled with chocolates. Little heart chocolates if you guys want to spend some volts on that. As well as we're going to be playing some Hatoful Boyfriend. Because I'm told, I have been recommended to play this game since this game came out, and it's ridiculous. Eat some Valentine's Day candy, says Deathwatch. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll get right into it. Let's just jump into it. Hi, everybody. And hello, everyone who's in the chat. Hello, Claire. Hello, MB. We got a Rust here. We got Feeny. We got Cutie. We got Kara the Volcano Shark. We got Deathwatch. We got a Willow here. Hello, hello, hello. Rust, I believe I mentioned as well. Hi. Might as well start now. Yeah, it was little hearts. I put 30 minutes between them, and there's 5 I can eat potentially. And do a stretch. Hi, everybody. Hello. And yeah, as I was cruising through Twitter, it was pointed out to me that one of the things that was trending on Twitter was the word daddy. And that in Canada, there was more than 202,000 tweets containing hashtag daddy. So I decided to make a quick little thing, which is why we're a little bit late getting in today. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I think there's a link to my Twitter under the video. Ooh, woo, what's this? Hello, Quad. God damn it. Come on in, you fucking goof. So yeah, hi. Also, if we reach 500 tonight, I will go full dad because I've got my glasses here, and I've also got a pipe that I will put on, and I'll zip up my sweater, and I'll get full dad on you. Because it's trending, so why not? I got my dad sounds down pat. I can't stop doing those.
No, you
So
can't.
let's play some Hatoful Boyfriend. As you can see, clearly I've never played this before. Yep. Okay. Cool. Don't threaten me with a good time. I will threaten. I will do so. Yes, and also, just once we get to the menu, I wanna do a quick address. Hatoful Boyfriend. Oh, it looks so cute. I have been, and some of you I have said this to, but I have been a long time proponent that pigeons are actually quite lovely birds. That we domesticated these pigeons a very, very long time ago. Oh, that's loud. There's no settings. Oh my god, there's no settings! Do I have to? Is there... There we go, preferences. Okay. Well, BGM. Yeah. I mean both pigeon and heart. Yeah. Hatoful's a pun. How's that? How's everybody feeling about that? That feeling good? It's the Love Dove game. Yeah. Oh boy. Bird time. But yes, I wanted to quickly just have a quick chat with you guys. Excuse me. Just to talk about the fact that we have a new rules section in our stream. or in our Discord. There's a link to our Discord down below. But as our community grows, obviously we have to put in rules and regulations and whatnot, just to stamp down, like, you know, expected behavior, which for a lot of people doesn't need to be said, but there's always going to be people that need to have it said because they're people. So we'll see what's going on. Yeah. So this is our day today. We're gonna have ourselves a game of Hatoful Boyfriend. Burbs for love times. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, Willow with $20. I mean, you throw down the Daddy Watt Gauntlet. Also, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. So, you gotta. That's 2 pinches of cinnamon heart. Also, at the end of the stream, I should turn it on. Oh! Oh, it hurts. We're having a giveaway. There we go. I started it. Let's see if it works. There it is. Okay. So, there it is. We've got ourselves... oh my god, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Yeah, if you want to get in on that raffle, we're giving away a whole bunch of dating sims tonight. If you guys want to check that shit out, I'll see if I can pull up, just so you can see just a little bit what we're looking at here. I have a big ol' Excel file. And there you go. You see that? We got Sakura Agent, Sakura Angels, Sakura Beach 2, Sakura Dungeon, Sakura Fantasy, Sakura Magical Girls, Sakura Nova, Sakura Santa, Sakura Shrine Girls, Sakura Space, Sakura Spirit, Sakura Swims Club, and then we got Hoonie Pop, Hoonie Cam Studio, Highway Blossoms, Neko Nin, X Heart Plus, Saiha, Love Letter, and then Love Letter again. So this is a lot of games. We're gonna take all of these games. Boop. We're going to copy, and I'm going to come over here to my list, to my Doge Nations list. Oh, I did have it. I just minimized it. Yeah, save. Thank you. I got the, my notepad. My notepad is being a butt. Here we go. Bam. I've got to remind myself to get Spanish Trained by Christopher, because that's a fucking awesome song. So yes, at the end of the stream, we're going to be giving away a whole pile of stuff for all you lovely people that don't have anybody on Valentine's Day, or perhaps that you do have on Valentine's Day. But you decided that instead of, drinking some wine, eating chocolates, getting busy, you've decided to come and hang out with me as I date pigeons. So that seems like a fair and interesting day to have. Ergo, Latin, we are going to have ourselves a fun little time playing this game. All right. Oh yeah, every time I click off the screen, it disappears, so we're going to have to check out drinking chocolate wine. Yeah. Got myself Monster Problem because Tinder keeps making me sad. Yeah, that's fair. I won't even install or look at dating apps because they make me so very, very sad. Even before this stuff. Yeah, as a one Nakey Jakey said that if you're on dating websites or dating apps as a lady, going in as a dude is a completely different experience. You're the beauty in the sunrise, the soft warmth shining in the trees, joyful lightness that's in your eyes, the slightest tingling from the breeze. By Jennifer D. Etheridge. Oh, thank you, Claire, and thank you for those bits. Well, it's very nice of you. Oh. We are all loved by the Death Watch Lorekeeper, just so as you know. So let's get in here. St. Pidio Nations Institute. Okay. Welcome to St. Pidio Nations. Please enter your name. Doc. Enter your last name. Tarawat. Well, it's gonna be Tarawat with one T. Is Doc Tarawat okay? Oh, you're asking if the name's okay. I thought they were just like a general, like, are you okay? And I was like, that's a very complex question to ask at this time in history. Oh, it might only have one R. I might have misspelled it. Oh well. Oh well. This'll be alternate universe Tarawat. Yeah, I'm very grounded. Yes. That's why I keep accidentally spelling it with two R's, because Terra. Earth. I haven't seen anyone play this in so long. Oh, well, welcome. Come on in. Hatoful Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module, allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Only when first introduced? Display human portraits? Yeah. Okay, what if I just... Configuration saved. I think I might be able to just play this with the keyboard. At St. Pigeonations, a high school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. First name Doc, last name Tor. Ah, Doc Tor. And my best friend Hugh. Man. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports, all come to St. Pigeonations. What am I doing? What's happening? Hey Epic, what's going on? Wait, this game had a human option? Only to show you what they look like if they were humans briefly upon meeting them, but then that's it. Also, thank you for the subscription, Noir. Haven't watched in a bit, and this is what we come back to. Good. I like. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Volstar's here. Hello. Oh, God. The teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Uh-oh. Ryota! I'm not saying that right. Ryuta? I'm gonna say Ryota. We're just gonna say that just because we're going along. This is your regular pigeon. Regular looking pigeon, look. And this, you'll notice, this is one of the reasons why I think pigeons are very nice birds, is that they have cool looking eyes. I really like the orange coloring. And then they also have these like holographic green and purple sort of like feathers on their necks. And they just have like a pleasant shape to them. I just think Ryuta, yeah, maybe that's it. Also, hello, Chrono. Didn't see what the hell was going on when your Discord thumbnail had the pigeon dating sim on it. Yep! Pigeon. Trash Falcon. Well, the thing is, everybody doesn't like pigeons just because of their association with garbage and stuff. But, like, we domesticated them, and we made them like this, and then we abandoned them and turned them into trash goblins, and now we hate them for being the things we made them into. I don't think that's fair. Usually you have been ready for an hour by now. Overslept. Ryuta Kawara. Oh, he's just like a nice boy. Oh, look at him. This rock dove is named Kawara Ryuta. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. Okay. Ryuta? He can still be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Ryuta. They have skin sonas. Yeah, they're all anime boys. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Jeepers! Not good being late on the first day. And so, Ryuta pulled me along into the school. And we ran in. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. Oh my god. The most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. Hatoful boyfriend. First term. Jesus Christ. I think we're in 2-3. Ryuta and I are in the same class again. Old faces, new faces, and strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here. Good morning, everyone, or every birdie. I'm Nanaki Kazuyaki. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. Snore. Sir, wake up! It's homeroom! He sleeps with his eyes open? All pigeons, I imagine, do this. He's... they don't have eyelids, I think? I don't know. I fully have no idea. That bell. I don't know. It sounds like Goober. Yeah, I'm bad at voices. I don't know. What kind of voices do you guys think I should do? Up. Posture check. I don't know. I don't know what voice to do with this guy. I'm doing standard anime protagonist voice for the first guy. I don't know who to do for this guy. Oh, they just snooze with one eye open for Predator watching. I don't do a dad voice, I just have one. Well, no, I'm doing my voice. So I don't know what voice to give him. I'd heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. Dignified? Yeah, I think his voice is probs like Aizawa based on personality. I don't know who that is. Alright, well I'll try to give him a handsome teacher voice. I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shirogane. Oh man. What's the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Don't think I'm here because I wish to be. Oh well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. We can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse, and we'll all turn into kulaks and dissenters. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Silence. Shirogane La Belle Sakuya. He's the bad boy. It seems his fantail is Shirogane Sakuya. His feathers would make any birdie proud. Any This is so painful. We just started doing this, and already I regret everything. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Ryuta and me. I think his little bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Hello, Neri. Lunch already. Today is slipping by so quickly. It's not for me. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. Huh? Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Yes, any birdie. It's 5 megawatts per ticket, Epic, so 100 tickets would require you to have 500 megawatts. I think. Or, yeah. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. Did you want something from me? He looked away. Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk, as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. They were a little too dense, and I never finished them, because I'm a little too dense. Were you waiting for them all summer? Have you been waiting in here all summer? He silently returns his gaze to this book. Maybe he's in a bad mood? I'm Doc Tarawat, a sophomore. What about you? Silence. You're... Nageki. Fujushiro Nageki. Freshman. Oh! He's actually very cute. I'm Doc Tarawat, a soft boy. What's I had? I thought they were channel points. No. The volts are a different thing. I apologize. Huh, mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad. Oh. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. Story of my life! Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? My brother. You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please don't talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Hey, wait just a... I guess even if we were in the same school, now what's done is done. Oh, I'm gonna make this guy talk like Yugi. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Sakazaki Yuya, is Sakuya's brother. I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey! You heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. Haha, no sweat. I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. This fantail pigeon is Sakazaki Yuya, an upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous, or infamous, throughout the school. Every birdie knows of him. You're Doc, right? How did you... I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakuya's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. Like, no, for the third time, I hate him. Like, just to nail that one home for you there, Chief. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd never have thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article, in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about you, though. Probably a twisty business. Twisty. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Sir, where's Ryuta? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Oh no. Now that I think about it, Ryuta always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Oh, I gotta do hydrated and a stretch. Okay. Ugh. And a stretch. Gotta stay limber for the pigeons. Excuse me? No birdies here? This is like when they tried to make every pony a thing in My Little Pony. It's beyond fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I wonder if this game's gonna have a Just Monica theme. Yeah, I hope not. I did. Well, there's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. Weird to mention that, but go on. There's no birdie here. Ryuta? No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird. Did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think about it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryuta, I'm perfectly healthy. Well, they got all kinds of drugs in here. Ethylpar, Trifay, Luciobenzene. What do these even do? Care to find out? Jew, my God. Look at this. Look at this heckin' chonky. Yo, yeah, there's like a tank dating sim. There's a dating sim for battleships. Nice. This bird is round. I'll field you all sorts of things if you want. This is a person named Shu. They are, I imagine, the doctor. What kind of voice should this person have? What kind of voice do you guys want me to do for this character? Lord. I could do like a big guy voice. He's canon creepy monotone. Oh my God, I could do fucking what's her face from Bob's Burgers. We've been watching Bob's Burgers a lot. We could do Tina from Bob's Burgers. I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you. Shu Iwamine. This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. There's a partridge. Bob's Burgers. Oh, you're the worst. There's so much I want to say about this bird, but I'll keep my mouth shut. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with a aspergillus, psittacosis, or even worse things. And I never even heard him come to the door. Ninja Doctor! Cutie's type, the Danger Boy. Well, that's what I'm saying. Both of us, yeah, no birdie has very any pony vibes, and I hate that people very much tried to make that a thing with My Little Pony. They're like, any pony want to come along? And I'm just like, fucking shut up. You can just say anybody. You don't have to be dumb. Don't be dumb. You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryuta Kawara from 2-3 was supposed to be in here. He's already gone home. Oh? Why didn't he come find me before going home? Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. Finally out of that den of evil. It's a doctor's office. What the fuck? You'd rather be treated by Warren for this fucking partridge. Yeah, big hate. Yeah. Yay for classical music being mostly copyright free. Yep. Headcanon established that this bird is born. Well, it's either I can do Tina from Bob's Burgers or I can do like King Kai from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Cause he's a hefty bird, right? Like he's got like the big King Kai / Gilbert Gottfried. You go in whole and come out KFC'd. Of both these options. Well, what do you guys think? Nary saying some King Kai. What about a stereotypical mad scientist voice, considering you wanted to feed you random drugs? We also got to vote for King Kai. Someone put Gilbert Gottfried reading the lyrics to WAP. The guys over at Team 4-Star took that audio and like edited exactly King Kai to like screaming the lyrics, and it's perfect. Super Kami Guru. Oh, I'm down for Kai. Someone at Ward with the picture of Shu. DBZ Abridged. King Kai is so funny. Whatever, man. I'm watching you play a fucking burp dating game. Supreme Kai Guru. Oh, I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. Yeah, the fucking club. Japan's like really big on clubs. I mean, we all saw the last dating game. It's like clubs and like birth lineage and like they're really specific on some shit that we really don't care about. Or at least we don't care about down in the poor parts of Canada. I think there are clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, bird watching. Wasn't there another one? Yeah, bird watching is just like people watching. It's like, so you want to come be a club full of stalkers, I guess, in this school? Anyway, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school, and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I would love to see that. Just like a person like fucking takes off down the track field, and like the little pigeons is like going after him. I think that'd be so funny. Yeah, maybe we could join a literature club. Then there's that shark game. Yeah. Joe Warden in shoes clothes. Wait, that's me. Yeah. Well, you don't have to, but if you're not a part of a club, like that's considered a massive social faux pas, and people avoid the shit out of you because it's like there's a very good chance that you're like a stalker or a murderer of some kind. Once again, though, to let people know that you can donate. As you can see down below my picture, $10, and I will eat a pinch of these cinnamons. We've got chocolates, as well as if we reach 500 on our goal tonight, I've got glasses and a pipe that I will fully dad it up for the remainder of the stream. I think their club room is on the ground floor, off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. This is no pudding for a man. Oko-san rejects it. It is a lie, a vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Oko-san has no human sona, is just a pigeon. This is Oko-san. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a faint-tailed pigeon, I think. Oko-san! What kind of bird would I be? Yeah, right? Either way, he's hyper. Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members.
But this is no pudding! Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street and shot by those he trusted most!
I feel like the voice we're going to be doing for Oko-san is something very, very Shakespearean. Because of the way he talks, right? Oh, house sparrows. Those are very cute. The little tiny ones that bob around. What kind of bird would I be? I feel like I'd be a crow. A great... Oh, yeah, no, owls. Because owls are also on the table, so I imagine I would be an owl. He do. I feel like Warden would definitely be a raven because of his long dark hair. And also all the sounds that he makes. He's in Valentine's Day candy. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Yes, save points too. I'm told I do a very good pigeon impersonation. Peacock? Cootie, I'm gonna take that as an insult. How dare you? Their intelligence, inquisitive nature, and complete batshit craziness at times, I'd say Kakapo? Or a snowy owl. I think a horned owl might do well. I'm very affectionate. But it takes forever for people to get to that level. And I've got like my big face. African gray parrot. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're both colorful, you're both beautiful, and you both scream. True, I have never heard a peacock's noise, so that's potentially possible, yes. Oh, a purple finch. Woo! That's very cute. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looks like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it?
Spare thee jests, young lady.
Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. God.
They'll rue the day they crossed Uko-san. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot, and drawn. He will. Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell.
And he's gone. He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? And so on to the first day of my second semester at St. Pigeonations. Oh, that's the date. Okay. I was like 4 out of 8. I was like, what's this marking for me with the feather and the 4 out of 8? And it's April 8th and now it's April 11th. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school.
Oko-san has only time for the track team.
That's good. What about you, Shirogane?
A foolish question. I already hold a position here.
Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism ho, don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. Huh, I wonder what I should do. Join the student council, track team, or library staff. What do you guys think? Also, thank you for the subscription. Mr. Classic Magic is sub tier 1 for 11 months. Woo! Yeah, bud. Peacocks go, hurrah! Who here is the bellbird? Oh. I may be biased, but I say library. There's many various, Kakapo trying to meet with David Attenborough's head. Oh yeah, those things. Library staff sounds nerdy. Track team or student council. What do you guys think? track. We need more of that batshit crazy pudding bird. Track only because of Oko-san. 3 votes for track, and we got 2 votes for library. Anybody else want to weigh in? It's ridiculous. We got 28 people watching this mess. We got 1 more for track. God bless this mess. All right. So, any other votes want to come in? So, what do you guys think we should do? Oop. Excuse me. But can you run? No. Would you rather hang out with someone who never talks or someone who never shuts up? Personally, I'd rather hang out with people that don't talk. But I imagine that for the sake of entertainment, I would rather hang out with the guy that doesn't shut up. Soul Patch was one of my best roommates I ever had, but that was largely because he never spoke to me and feared me constantly. So, yes, you do talk all the time. And despite that, I still enjoy your company tremendously. I don't know. I like people that talk. I get overwhelmed with people, I guess, pretty quickly. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Bling. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend math class, gym class, music class. I approve cooking and cues. I'm in the category. Yeah, that's because I'm cute and I cook good. Well, no, it's because all the things you say to me aren't frustrating and infuriating and irritating. I thought Soul Patch was the one to scare you. No, Volsar, no. No, sweetie, no. Hey, Elris, just dropping by to give thing to good boy. Happy St. Valentine's Day, friendly friends. Hey, Elris, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it very much. I'm only one of those. Elris. VIT 800. Sub hype. For 16 months. Thank you, Elris. Bye-bye. Bye. My anxiety makes me need people to just talk TBH. Otherwise, I'd like people who don't talk. I imagine a lot of people in the chat like being around people who talk because they're here with me, who plays games, and doesn't shut up. Oh, is it 800 vitality? Is that my vitality? I got wisdom of 1, vitality of 800, and charisma of 5. I guess I've got stats. That's cool. So what should I do? Should I go to math, gym, or music? You're not annoying, Tonberry, trust. I wouldn't have you as like my #1 stab person if you were irritating. I'm sure there were words in there somewhere. Yeah. 1 vote for math. Oh yeah, the track club. So gym. So there's a vote for gym. What do you guys think? Probably be a Whiskey Jack, otherwise known as a Canada J. Oh, cool. Me, on the other hand. Quad, I gotta say, you probably talk about a perfect amount of like a lot of the people that I have on the show with me. Almost everything you say is candid and hilarious. We got 3 votes for music. You should balance that out. Can I control my stats? No, I can't. A bunch of birds obnoxiously squawking. Go math, not gonna lie. You're dumb as fuck, I guess. Oh! So, math will increase my wisdom, gym will increase my vitality, and music class will increase my charisma. So I guess I should go to math. Because I need to get that wisdom up. Which Japan does not understand the difference between wisdom and intelligence, I imagine. Mr. Nanaki dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good anyway. I feel smarter already. Ding! Doc level up! Wisdom increased by 5! Yeah! I need to go sign up for track. I want to join the team, but I wonder if Oko-san's having a fit again. I'll find out when I get there. Oh, sweet Jesus. Birds with tubas. You're super swole right now? Hella swole. Yeah, apparently my vitality is fucking amazing.
A dock appears. Is this a challenge, then? Choose your weapon, ma'am, and draw.
A fit he is having, though not over-putting. Not really. I want to join the team. Do you know where the captain is?
He stands before you. Oko-san is the captain, and a faster bird the world has never known.
I never knew. Oh, well, here, my forms. Thank you.
A dove never refuses a challenge. Commence the entrance examination.
There's an exam.
Of course! Track isn't daisy chain making, missy. Oko-san will be your opponent in noble combat, sprint, or long distance.
You're officially a jock. Fuck yeah! I'm exactly the kind of girl I like. Just incredibly fit and stupid. I'm kidding. Let's see, long distance. I do like lesbian himbos. Leave me alone. I have a type and it's lesbians. I'm actually, personally, I'm better at sprint, but everybody's saying long distance. King's in long distance running, yeah. Oof, dog. Long distance. Yeah, alright, long distance it is.
Long distance, you've got guts. Let us begin. On your mark, get set, go!
How is he so fast? He can't even fly this fast.
You're still weak, but you've got potential. Welcome to the team.
Thanks.
That's all, folks.
And so I joined the track team. Who knew doves could run like that? Ah, sitting at home. So relaxing. Do I live in a cave? Do I live in a cave because I'm a human? Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to... Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Yeah, I live in a cave. There's just a spoon sitting on a rock over to one side. What the fuck is this? Today's the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Already I don't remember whose names go to who. Hell yeah. Hashtag cave crib. I'm dying for this game. Not sure what. Yeah, humans are for. Yeah, you live in a cave. Hashtag hunter-gatherer life. I thought it was really funny earlier on. It's like, my hunter-gatherer instincts don't sense that he's here. And I'm like, really? Like, weird of you to say that. This sounds like a bird dating sim written from the point of view of a bird. I'm just imagining a line of birds running down the track the way parrots run. You can't stop laughing, man. Yeah, it's really funny shit. Birds have taken over the world. It did ask you the last human on Earth. I guess your only romantic options are burbs. Look at how, yeah, just like do a little walk. Oh man, my hair does like a nice flop on it. I'm off to go eat dinner. Have fun with the pigeons. Thanks, squad. Got D&D tonight. See y'all later. See y'all dorks later. Thanks, Epic. Have fun at D&D. Sims, but not playing anything. Oh, thank you, Rust. I'm glad you think so. Kaik. 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 So who the fuck should I talk to? Kazuaki, San, Sakuya, Ryuta. What do you guys think? I only know the first person, and that's my friend. Sakuya? That's the asshole guy, though, isn't it? Yeah. Sakuya is like the asshole bird who is like all about fucking lineage and shit. Yeah. Sakuya's the douche bird. Who's San again? Yeah. History burb. Are you ready for mystery burb? Flurb, bless you. Yeah, so talk to him. Yeah, what burbs does he flurb with? I missed that. I'm surprised they didn't make the asshole bird a parrot. As someone who owns a parrot, I could say they are assholes. Yeah, I just So I don't want to. San and Kazuyaki. I don't remember these guys. Sukiya's the one who would drape you across a puddle. Yeah. He's a douche. Parrots are toddlers that never grow up. They look funny, though. That one season of Archer that had Krieger as a parrot named Crackers was actually super funny, just because he just, like, did parrot stuff and it's funny. You must meet San's Undertale. Kazuyaki is the teacher. Okay, so then I'll talk to San, I guess? Oh, Oko-san is San. Oko-san is Oko-san, yeah. Because it just says San here, and I'm just like, who the fuck is that? Talk to the stuck-up Aristo. Territorial tunnels with razor-sharp beaks designed to break open the hard shell of nuts. Yeah. I guess I'll talk to the crazy guy. Wonder where Oko-san went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here.
It's not here! The pudding is not here!
Ah, it's missing? Did you bring it to eat for lunch?
No! Oko-san believed that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes.
Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains?
Oko-san will now search elsewhere for the pudding.
Off he goes, and he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyway? Weird. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Let's get that charisma up. Let's go to music class. Today is a music history lesson. So much thinking outside the box. I'm going to fly off the handle, but this is what Mozart is all about, I guess. Jesus Christ. I'm not wearing my dad attire, so those puns hurt. I wonder what those wings felt like. They look like they're wearing Termions on their heads? I don't know what the fuck.
Do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine?
Shut up, kid. Doc level up. Charisma increased by 5. Yay! Type of burb.
I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do.
Sports festival season already?
If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May.
What are you gonna do, Ruta?
I haven't decided, but probably the three-legged race. Some birdie has to. Oko-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will.
You do have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. What about you, Sakuya?
You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It is a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve run?
Oh, no, sorry, this is me. It's a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running?
How about being a cheerleader?
The general. In other words, very well. Leave it to me.
I don't think that's...
Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if any birdie still can't decide. That's all for today.
Ryuta's doing three-legged race. Osa's running the marathon, and Sakuya's the cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. So I'm told I should go for the doctor. the dangerous doctorman. Today's the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the three-legged race, marathon, cheerleaders, first aid tent, or library. I feel like helping with the first aid tent will involve interacting with the creeper borbs, so I vote that. Yeah, this game is friggin' weird. I wonder what those billboards say. Yeah, right? Oh, sparrows. Salutations! Did you come? Oh wait, no. This is a different guy. This is a different kid. Sorry, that's my bad. Salutations! Did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami? I heard the first aid team was short-handed. Salutations? Alas, spurned for the sake of medicine, I must work harder to prove my love. Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do. The obstacle course does always hurt a lot of birds. Why did we use a game designed for humans? Beyond me, mon ami, I suppose it's tradition. Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too? Over there! He's resting in the shade of a tree some distance away. Looks like he's taking notes on the performance of the birds in the racetrack. Sounds like a fancy All Might. I'm doing my best, Yugi impression from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. What's he doing over there? He doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year. That's right, Kaiba. Your mama. I activated her. I take it back, Creeper Bird might be me. Yeah. A lot of the birds graduating from this school get scouted by pro sports teams, so maybe he's checking up on the promising ones. Oh ho, they've started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami. Yes, sir. And so I spent the Forest Festival patching up damaged doves with Yuya. I learned some first aid from him, so it was time well spent, I think. I imagine. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. Terawad. Yes! You worked hard. Keep going like that, and you'll do just fine. One day you could surpass me. I'd love to see that. Guess I did pretty well after all. And Mr. Nanaki seems happy with me too. Yay. Yay. Yeah, I don't know, Noir. All of us thrown out the window as far as I'm concerned. With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Doves smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh? There's a bunch of birds in the front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. Yuya, what's going on? Salutations, Doc. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. He gestures to a new clipping on the staff room pinboard. It says, Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian, don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard the name, but he's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidgey Olympics. He was the one who... Oh my god. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up right now, mon ami? Try Googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Doc. And away he goes. I better hurry back to class. Hello, every bird... Huh? There's a pile of overturned desks in the middle of the floor. Ryuta is overturned next to them. Rock doves' underwings and bellies are light, so they look pretty different upside down. I mean, wait, what's going on? Oko-san and Sakuya are... I look up to see the two of them at each other's throats in the corner. I think we might have a diplomatic incident on our hands. What happened, Ryuta?
Sakuya was making fun of Oko-san. He called him a stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding and said he was ashamed to be in the same class.
That's terrible. I mean, Oko-san's a nutcase, and I don't know what he's saying half the time. But he really does like pudding.
Either way, Oko-san kind of went for the jugular, and you tried to pull them apart, and Oko-san used wing attack on you. Yup! You're our only hope now, Doc.
If you actually Google Brian Pigeon, the first result is a Twitter taking pictures of birds. Huh. Brian? Why is there a Twitter? Yeah.
Oko-san, I will not allow Pudding or himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my word? I shall not. A mongrel like you hasn't even the right to speak to me. Oko-san is not a mongrel.
The battle still rages, and it looks like Ryuta's sacrifice was in vain. I should side with Oko-san. He's being a fucking idiot. He just wants his pudding. Just let him, like, yeah, he's crazy, but he's harmless crazy. He's not the kind of crazy that, like, shits on everyone's day. Oh, God. Hey, leave Pudding Bird alone. Another thing about Hatoful Boyfriend, I am so very confused. Me too, Coffee Shot. It is a bird dating sim. I don't know what we're doing here. But at the end of our stream today, we're giving away a ton of dating sim video games because it's Valentine's Day. My good friend of Evil Overlord is attempting to date pigeons for funsies. Oh my god, it's very cool. Is there a chicken one, or is it pigeons only? There are several kinds of birds. I haven't met a chicken yet. I don't know if there will be chickens. We will see. I'm gonna side with Oko-san. Sakuya, that wasn't very nice. Just because you don't know what Oko-san is talking about doesn't mean you can start slurring him.
You are siding with this mongrel rebel. Aren't you supposed to be a human? Oko-san is resolved. Oko-san will end this now.
He drops low and prepares to strike with all his might.
Giga Drill Beak.
Hold on, we can do better than that.
Giga Drill Beak.
Ah! Oko-san crashes into Sakuya with a spinning body slam. Sakuya goes flying into the hallway, bouncing helplessly. That must have hurt.
Oko-san is a match for any aristocrat. Oko-san is a match for the mighty giants themselves.
He puffs up his chest and swags his way out of the classroom like a real gangsta pigeon. It actually says gangsta. Oh shit, he did! Wait, class is about to start. Oko-san, come back! Break is over! Get back in here, class is about to start, you fucking idiot. Oh. Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. Wonder what I should do during break. Go to the store, the infirmary, or the cafeteria. Well, we want to talk to the creepy bird. So, yeah, we did just leave a body in the hallway. And I'm picturing other humanized versions getting demolished by a literal pigeon. Let's go to the infirmary and talk to the scary doctor.
You again? Are you ill?
Not exactly.
Then why are you here?
I came here to hear your voice. Skip class. I came here to hear your voice because it's so magical to listen to you talk. I wanted to hear your sweet, magical, beautiful voice.
My voice?
Yes, you sound like Snufkin. The fuck is that? Okusan is harmless. Okusan kills somebody. Yep. Totally harmless. The first thing I hear is we left a body in the hallway. Hey, Mackenzie.
And? Don't tell me you came here just for that.
Would it be bad if I did?
You're even stranger than I had thought. I'm fascinated. How I'd love to experiment on you. Sadly, I'm busy at the present. Please go somewhere else.
Okay. I got kicked out. I guess being told I'm interesting is a step in the right direction. Or is it? Yeah, second time meeting him, I wanted to hear you moomin'. What's moomin'? Oh, okay. Today's elective. What should I do? I should attend music class again, I guess, because my wisdom and my vitality are still much higher than charisma. I gotta balance out my stats a little bit. My vitality is already insanely high, and I don't know if what like making it higher will do to me. We all have to stand up and sing solos today. Oh, I'm nervous. Doug, please, I can't. Cuckoo. His voice is beautiful. Oh, wow. Duck leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Okay, I guess I just got better at it. And here I am back in my cave. I love, like, the whistling arid wind. And, like, the spoon lying on the rock in the corner. I just live in a cave because I'm a human. And humans live in caves. Oh, yeah, I'm expecting something to burn to the ground. Careless whisper in the distance. I'm just imagining a room full of scuttle squawks. Meanwhile, back at the lair. Sounds drafty. Yeah, because it's a cave. Jesus. Today is Tanabata. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year, too, I think. I'll go make a wish. Wow, there's lots here already. Any birdie I know? Oh, that's right. You make like little wishes and you tie them to the bamboo trees. Can you hear the song of the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Yuya. Aw. This seems like Okusan. Morning conference on the 10th. Leave 30 minutes early. Buy another alarm clock. May I wake up on time. Nanaki. Wednesday is garbage day, remember. He wrote like a to-do list on his thing. Okay. Just who will be granting my wish? And how? Iwamine Shu. What should I wish for? Conquer the world by force. Rule the world from the shadows. Become a famous artist. What do you guys think? Fun fact, the Pokemon Jirachi is modeled after this festival. Oh, cool. Tanabata, July 7th. You make wishes and tie them to bamboo branches. And drink a lot. Oh, cool. Cool. Like, a lot of people are yelling conquer, and a lot of people are yelling shadows. You seem more like the artsy guy. I'm gonna conquer the world by force. That's my plan. I'm gonna rule the world. I wish to crush all opposition that rises before me and rule the world with an iron fist. Oh, hello. Is that you, Terawat? Oh no, this is the teacher. Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? No thanks. No thank you. I still have some errands to run.
Oh, well, don't stay out too late.
Wasn't the Keymania IIDX public playtest starting today? Maybe I'll stop by the arcade. What should I do in my elective today? Also, God, it's fucking music again because my charisma sucks. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time it was the gong. What am I supposed to be? The musical gorilla? Well, you are a human. It's the closest thing they're gonna get. Well, I mean, they could get real gorillas. We have pigeons, for God's sakes. There we go. Charisma's up by 5. So now I have 20 charisma. Yeah, I went to the arcade. We didn't even get to see. Fucking sucks. Yeah, I wonder if the pigeons are human-sized or if you're basically just a giant among normal-sized pigeons. From what I can understand, I am a normal human girl hanging out with regular pigeons. And I'm just imagining them as cute boys. Today's swim class. All these damp, tight-clinging feathers are making my heart race.
Doc, as a human, can you still swim?
Yep.
Oko-san challenges you to a race, then. Oko-san has never swum against a hominid, whatever.
So, you're fast in the water, as well as on land?
Naturally, Oko-san is the fastest in all things.
All right, then, let's go. Yeah, that's not necessarily a boast you want to be making to a girl, but all right, go for it. Get set, go! What? Oko-san is running across the top of the water with incredible speed before the signal has stopped ringing in my ears. That's not swimming!
Oko-san is victorious. You are slow, Doc.
And so I learned that I would need to redefine the very concept of swimming before hoping to defeat Oko-san. Human don't need house, human need cave. Yeah, wet feathers sound terrible. Yeah. Jesus. Wet feathers stink. We got our finals back today. I'm not sure if I did too well. Tarawat. Sir.
Well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Success! No, birds don't do a swim super well. Oh, we gotta eat a candy. I'm also out of water. If you give me another water, please.
I assist.
They do like puddle time. That is correct. Ogozan is, taking the connection of birds to reptiles to an unforeseen extreme by imitating one of those Jesus lizards. Of course he is. That's right, Palanthir.
Grim.
Thank you.
Always.
Appreciate. Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. I should help clean up the club room and check the summer schedule before I go home. To the truck club! Munch, munch, munch. Okazan looks excited. Not angry for once, but still, this is... Ah! What are you doing? The floor is covered in beans! Munch, munch. They're good! Looks like he's been stockpiling his nutritional balance supplements and is eating them all at once. He certainly seems happy about it. What should I do? I'm going to join in. I'm going to eat some of those beans. We got to get into those beans, you guys. Esteban, yeah, the rest of you. Miscreants, my family sends happy early family day greetings. Thank you. Oh, that's right. We're going to get in there and get some of those beans. Fuck yeah. Those look pretty good. Much, much yum. And so we devoured 2 months' worth of dietary supplements in one day. Oh my god. Oh no. It's gonna poop so much. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during the summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. Oh, yeah. There's like a temple and a street and the destroyed remnants of human society and a field. I guess human society was destroyed. What's this? Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. My gathering place. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. Sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you. Huh? Oh, who's this?
I don't know you. Where'd you come from?
A sparrow stands next to me, squinting at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. Oh. Oh. Looks a little bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that the sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost.
You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here.
What? Guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again.
I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on.
The intimidating sparrow gestures to her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. But thank you. May I ask your name?
Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami.
Well, then thank you, Azami. Oh, this is very cute. The dialogue is mind-blowing. Oh, it's a bad boy. You're a very cautious driver.
Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand.
There's a far-off look in his eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking.
You think we'll
get there by dawn?
Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers an hour.
We're not even going that fast.
Following traffic laws is part of my credo.
Isn't riding tandem against the law, too?
That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this.
But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. He's damaged. He's got a terrible secret past.
Bird!
It's a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. I'll get a job or forget it. How do you reach the brakes? You're 2 inches? You think I should get a job or should I forget it? We got 1 for forget it, 1 for job. What do you guys think? 2 for job. You don't need no gerb. Job, gotta start world domination somewhere. Japan only has 4 weeks of summer vacation. That's not long. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could move into a not cave. That'd be nice. Wonder what kind of job I could get. Let's get a job. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was in the cafe, right? Oh, I can work at the cafe. Yeah, 1 month of summer vacation and 1 day weekends. Yep. Their work ethic over there is nuts. It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Who's this? Oh, what kind of voice should we give this guy? What kind of 4-week job lets you move everything? It's a budgie. Look at this little fella. Look at his cute little face. Oh, he's got a cute little face. Get that 900 yen an hour. Budgie! It's a total budgie. With no tipping culture. Yeah. I mean, you can just keep using the current voice. Yeah. Him need a little distinguished voice. Yeah? A little voice? Oh. Oh, pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back a new... Oh, sorry. I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird. Without a doubt, this must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. All the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Oh, forgive me. I am called Urushihara Kenzaburo. I'm very sorry. Mackenzie, I'm so sorry. I'm the owner of Torimi Cafe. I'm Doc Tarawa. Welcome, Miss Doc. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. Oh, is he supposed to be like an older fella? Is he supposed to be like an old guy? I believe you will be much more capable than I am at moving the boxes of coffee and tea about. I'll be glad to. After all, I am a vitality girl. Vitality girl. I shall be relying on you for the summer then, Miss Doc. Don't worry, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm bad at this. I'm trying so hard not to be offensive, but I'm just not. I'm bad at reading. Rule 63, which one's that? Of course. I'm glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Doc. Oh, it didn't show me their, like, human counterpart. Today's my first day working at Mr. Urushihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Good morning, Miss Doc. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find anything. Oh, posture check. Thank you. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small, and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, compared to my Excuse me! I saw the flyer at the station, and Ryuta? Doc, what are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Doc? Oh yes, this is Ryuta. I got a doctor's appointment. Gotta hydrate and stretch. I got it. I couldn't remember swall. I was gonna say snank. What the fuck is snank? Cause he's been a bad boy. Oh my god. Real swole young lady full of sass. Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you've already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Urushihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I should give the job to Ryuta. He seems like he really wants to work here. And it works for his schedule. So I'll give it to him. Mr. Urushihara,
Do you think you could take Ryuta instead of me? Doc?
I don't see why not, but
I don't really need a job.
But Ryuta does. Don't worry. He's a hard worker. Are you sure, Doc? It's not really fair to you.
I do feel a little bad leaving on my first day, too, but Ryuta works several jobs every summer to support his mother. Mr. Urushihara is a real gentle bird, and Ryuta deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. Hell yeah. I know you'll do a good job, Ryuta.
Thanks, Doc.
well then, our encounter has been as transient as a comet's tail of the horizon, but I'm glad I met you. Please do stop by. I'll always be here, Miss Doc.
I will. Thank you, Mr.
Urushihara. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie. I'll invite Ryuta, Sakuya, Nageki-san, or Kazuyaki. I'm glad. Coffee shot. I'm glad that it's I'm glad you're enjoying it. That is my anime protagonist dub voice. Aaron does it as well from Game Grumps.
I love it so much.
Damn it, we can't invite creepy Dr. Shu. Go with Pudding Bird? Yeah, you know what, why not? Let's see what Oko-san is up to.
Is it true that you will take Oko-san to a wonderful place?
Yep, today's the summer festival. Let's go together.
Oko-san smells excellent things. Oko-san's excitement is almost at maximum.
There's lots of good food, more than we could ever try.
Perhaps even pudding.
Well, probably not. I've never seen a stand selling pudding. Oh, look, the fireworks are starting. Oh. Aw. Aren't they pretty, Oko-san? Oko-san? Woo! Woo! No, he's lost himself in the shining lights and returned to his feral ancestry. Calm down, Oko-san, calm down! I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today, right? I'm gonna be late. I've got like a spoon. It's my only possession. Oh, hello, Tier 1. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. Overslept? My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Tier 1? Huh? What's the number on the top left-hand corner say? Oh, you're just a little bit early. What? Though since you're here, could you lend me a hand for a bit? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshmen's exams, and I thought maybe you could help, if you don't have something else. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library. I want to return to my glorious abode is my third option, or I could study in the library, or help Mr. Nanaki. Could you please use this voice at kanji? The classic Aaron Hansen protagonist voice, yeah. What is time in this game? I have no idea. But yeah, if you wanted me to do the protagonist voice, I absolutely will, at request. Or Oko-san's voice, whatever it is I'm doing for him. Hi, G. It is a nice house you have. I know! It's hilarious. Both are great. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I want to see the motorcycle birdie gonna try to ID their species. Yeah, that happens. You know, let's go back home, because I don't like either of these birds. I don't like the library bird, and I don't like this guy. I'm not trying to romance them, so I'm gonna go home instead. Forgive me, sir, but I need to go home. I mean, the nice teacher is nice, but so like there is sort of a thing in Japan where like teachers and students can like romance each other and stuff, despite the fact that the students are like 14 and it's super like not cool. But that's a part of their culture, so like nice teacher does have soft boy dad vibes, I do agree. But I don't know. Like I'm sure that it's definitely a fantasy for a lot of people, but it does weird me out. Yeah. Hey, Hatoful Duo, what's going on? It's awkward as fuck. Thank you. Not a real thing. Very illegal. Hey. Yeah. Like, I know people who have taught in Japan and are like, no, it's definitely a thing that happens. Like, and it's super not cool. But it happens. So, like, those people get up to some depraved shit.
Oh, have fun.
And off I go. My brain is hurting and I've only been here for like 30 minutes. I know. I taught 15-year-olds. Yeah.
The age of consent in Japan is too low, in my opinion. Ah, good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer.
Oko-san is always having fun.
Yup.
What is this fun?
Once summer is over, time starts slipping by faster than ever. Try to stay focused, and
then he starts snoring again. Focus, sir, focus! Yeah. Yeah, Mackenzie, you taught in Japan. Yeah, the amount of sexual harassment I got over there. Yeah. Well, it doesn't take long for us to divulge into weird sexual chaos. It's a dating sim, so yeah. Yeah. Who you romancing? The doctor, I'm told. Yeah, every time a student tried to romance me, I threatened to punch them in the throat. Yep. Yeah, a 13-year-old can date a 17-year-old, but not an 18 plus. Weird. Average woman goes through puberty at 15 now. Yeah. Fair enough, my bad. Yeah, well, it's just its own thing over there. It's a part of their culture. Which is why you see it in a lot of like different anime, which is like, you know, the older male teachers like basically lurking around a specific like younger female student. It's just one of those things.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Kick a guy out a window. I've always wanted to go to Japan. I've always very badly wanted to go visit Japan just because I think it would be really cool to like walk around some of the neighborhoods and see their culture and stuff like that, despite the fact that I would be like a wild outsider and that I would really only kind of be allowed in the touristy areas of the country, which is fine. But like, I do still want to visit it because despite all of the like xenophobia and racism, it is a beautiful culture, and it's a really, really cool place. So, yeah. Oh no, not Kevin! No. Yeah. You can buy so much stuff at vending machines in Japan. Like, go for the vending machines. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I just want to go, like, you know, tool around. And it's one of those places I would want to go by myself just because, like, or at least I want to go wandering around by myself because I know that, like, as an older white dude, I absolutely can just go wandering around a lot of parts of the world without having to fear for my life. And I don't know. I kind of just want to, like, quietly wander places and look at stuff. Just, you know, cruise around. See what life is like. Japan and tower over everyone. Well, of course you would, Quad, with the strength of 4 regular men. Want to go for the parks. Oh, Japan is lovely, and I still love it there. Oh, yeah. So nice. Yeah, just don't vlog about inappropriate subjects in insensitive ways and ruin your internet career like some people. Yeah. Yep. Big same, especially about COVID. Yeah. Gotta get a bunch of shots first.
I forgot about that.
Yup.
Hatoful boyfriend, the most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon. By the pigeon and for the pigeon. Second term.
Yeah, I'm a white woman, and I strut around places like I own them. I just look angry all the time, and people leave me alone. Yeah, but yeah. It's one of those things. Also, yeah.
Huh? Is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2? Not a name I recognize. I should go find their classroom. They might already have gone home. Well, any teacher will do, right? Sir! Sir! Oh. Hello, Doc. Did you forget to turn in your homework?
I found someone's ID card. Someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it in here.
Oh, thank you, Doc. I can take care of it.
Huh? What is it?
Nothing. Just... Did you find this today? You did find this today, right, Terroir?
Well, yes, in the corridor just outside.
The student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange.
So then, was the card lying there all summer? No birdie noticed it? Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me to say that. Her words are songs in anime and automatically know what it means. Yeah. Hamilton isn't scary. Wrong side of the tracks in any state is terrifying. Yeah. So, white guy, there may be a small chance that you would get flashed by some girls in the streets. I've heard some stories about that. It's not the worst thing that's happened to me. Worst things have happened to me. It's fine. New Zealand by myself, parts of the States, across Canada. I mean, New Zealand and some parts of Canada can be very safe, though. Most years I've taken it up by myself, yeah. I met a guy with a suitcase full of cigarettes who just got out of prison on the Barton bus. If you know, yeah. Japanese girls do find white guys handsome and more willing to do chores around the house rather than Japanese guys. Oh, that's right, yeah, Japanese guys don't do chores and shit. I mean, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I'd love to like go walk around and get swooned at by some girls, but also, like, who am I gonna fucking marry in Japan? Like, no. And also, I think there's gonna be a big language barrier explaining the like cataclysmic amount of trauma that they'd have to fucking walk through in order to get to me. So, nah. Hotel to Con Bravo the first year Colin and I went were eventful. Yeah. Yes, Hamilton. Yeah, you bit off someone's nose. Yeah, I meet bikers in Hamilton. Met some friends in my Dino Kigu at last Con Bravo. Oh, nice. My brother likes telling the story of the restaurant, a bunch of girls at the nearby table discussing loudly in Japanese about the size of his junk. Nice. Just sitting there listening like, nice. Also, have you guys that are mad at Hamilton ever been up here on the mountain? No. I don't think so. The forbidden Hamilton. Yeah, I've been to Hamilton, and I've only really been to the downtown areas where Con Brava was happening, and it was very clean, and the streets were very nice, and the sidewalks were freshly paved, and there was new bushes of flowers and trees that were planted, and it looked really wonderful. And I have never seen such a stark contrast between a city's infrastructure and its actual citizens before in my life. Because sitting at the hotel's sort of dining area, looking out the window at the people that were walking by on the streets, it looked like the nicest, cleanest town you've ever seen, currently inhabited by the Walking Dead. Like, it was the most destitute human beings you've ever seen in your entire life were the only people walking around outside. Like... homeless people to the most extreme you've ever seen. Like, clothes half on, just covered in dirt and filth, just like walking down the street like, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I would have taken pictures with my phone if I didn't think it would be terribly rude. Yeah, Hamilton's a popular place for medical subsidies because people of all socioeconomic statues live there and go to the same hospitals. Huh. So you can track health trends by postal codes. Huh. Left downtown Hamilton for a couple years. Pretty much nailed it. Yeah.
It's awfully clean, though. Shouldn't it be at least dirty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Terry.
Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend. Looks like I should attend math, because my wisdom's a bit low. Oh, my vitality went up, though. I think from swimming or running or something happened. Yeah, I did a liquor sampling at a beer store near downtown Hamilton. The staff gave a hand sign for me to flash them if I needed backup. Oh, good for them. Guelph was at least mob protected. Wasn't ever that bad. Yeah, I mean, downtown Guelph, you can't leave your car unlocked. It used to be, like, when I grew up around that time, like when I was in high school, like around the turn of the millennium kind of era, it was still like a nice small town. And you could just kind of wander around at any hour and you'd be pretty much fine. Like anybody could. You could leave your cars unlocked, it was whatever. But like, since going back like a couple years ago, they were like, yeah, it's gotten considerably harsher. Which is an unfortunate thing.
I had hoped for something a little more interesting from an elective, but this is dull.
I can just barely keep up, even though Mr. Nanaki explains everything so clearly. So this is all easy for you, Sakuya? Wow.
Are you trying to curry favor with me?
He looks happy, though.
My brains went up. How much did they go up?
By 5. Okay, cool. So, 21. Pfft, I lived across from the museum. It was interesting. My Torontonian boyfriend is amazed by how clean, quiet, and crimeless our small town is. Yeah, it depends on where you are. Me and Guelph, what's the speed limit, Doc? Whatever. I mean, there are no signs, like, anywhere. Doc, welcome to Fergus. Yeah, just, like, be reasonable is the speed limit.
A beautiful autumn day for all doves.
You're in a good mood, Oko-san.
Oko-san was granted a vision in his dreams.
A vision?
A vision from Lord Beauty himself. Do you know the legend of Lord Beauty, Doc? Clad in feathers of the purest white, his golden pudding steed shining like the sun itself.
And the pudding is invincible. The indestructible pudding, which heals any injury.
Incorrect! Nonsense! Inconceivable! You don't understand. Oko-san wants no more of this.
And he's gone. Okay. Government to the local Scottish population. Be reasonable. Yeah, okay. I lived in Allura for 14 years. God, I worked there for a year. Dear mercy. Yeah, Fergus is a place. Yeah, okay, just ask the guys to throw trees to mine themselves, I guess. Yeah, well, shit, we're very reasonable people. Until it comes down to things like making us angry or throwing tree contests. Happy corporate sanctioned day of affection, everyone. Hey, Artemidge. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? Come on in. What's up? We live near Godric. Good times. Related to everyone. Oh, nice. Sand did his egg fall out of the nest before he hatched? Oh, who knows? I'd love to live somewhere smaller. No one would ever see me, and I'd be hailed as a witch. Oh, man. I do oftentimes sort of reminisce about the possibility of living out in the country and keeping a large group of, like, crows or ravens as pets. And just, like, you know, having a nice home out in the middle of nowhere where I can just feed birds and relax and, like, do all my content and things and indoors and whatnot. I'd have, like, my home, so I'd have, like, all my stuff, but then, like, outside I'd have lots of birds that would be my friends. And if I wanted to see or hear anybody, I could, you know, go out and do that. I'd have to actually get in my car and drive someplace if I wanted to talk to people. So, you know, that's fun. Today's the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe. I'm not scheduled to work until tomorrow, so I have today off. I don't have anything to do, so I guess I'll go look around.
Unhand, Oko-san! Unhand him at once!
An all too familiar battle cry emanates from one corner of the classroom. What now?
Doc, just in time!
Oh god, they're all dressed up as maids. I don't know what to do about this.
Unhand Oko-san or face the consequences! Oko-san's on duty today, but he doesn't like the dress. This is kind of looking like something Peter would start to protest over.
Oko-san refuses these constricting garments. Real men fight in the nude.
You can't go commando in a maid cafe.
Come on. Look, it suits you. I whip out my mirror and hold it in front of him. He seems awfully. He's trying to court his own bemated reflection. Apparently that was a pretty common thing for pigeons back in the day. He's never tried to court me. I guess I'm not as attractive as Maid Oko-san. Sort of like Narcissus. I handed in my recorder instead of my math homework. What do I do? Is Mr. Nanaki still in the staff room? Excuse me. Huh? Mr. Nanaki and Dr. Iwamine. I hadn't expected to see them together.
And you see nothing peculiar about these numbers?
Nothing at all.
There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on students from the past few years. I had hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I have overestimated you.
Really? Sorry I couldn't help that.
Yeah, we're gonna side with Shu, the doctor. You should look more closely, Mr. Nanaki.
Hello, Terrawad.
Even the students disrespect you. Pathetic.
Sir, I gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. Instead of handing in papers, I handed in a flute.
So you did. Here you go.
Here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir.
Like teacher?
Like teacher, like pupil.
Dr. Rotund. Isn't that who you're romancing? I guess. I mean, if fucking Oko-san gets me first, then I'm just gonna go with that. Because he's the pigeon who's a pigeon and doesn't think he's a guy. Yeah, I got to hear that indecision for an extra 30 seconds. And so Bird Senpai notices him. Yeah, I guess. Today's a track day. We'll be timing each other today, so I've made sure to prepare to be in top shape. I've got like over 800 endurance, so why is the doctor here? Oh.
You didn't know? I'm in charge of nutrition for all the athletic clubs. Your advisor asked me to bring steroids today, but Oko-san has no need for those. Bring Oko-san pudding, or bring nothing at all! As you can see, our captain doesn't want them. I prepared this just for him, and I'd really like to see how his body will react to it. Oko-san said he doesn't want it. It smells weird. Have Doc drink it instead.
Should I drink the drugs, or should I make my friend drink the drugs?
What?
Drugs.
If you don't eat your meat, you cannot have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Hey, Rags. Good that you're here just in time to say do drugs. This is not a good conundrum. Yeah, me neither.
This is terrible.
Cool to do drugs. Kool-Aid's a lie. Alright, well, I'll do the magic drugs. Sucks. Whatever, anything to make the doctor get lost. Gulp, gulp!
No, what are you doing? That's not for humans! Oko-san knew he could trust you. You are his greatest ally.
Ugh, what is that? Oh, did I gain more endurance powers? Leveled up. Oh, wisdom increased by 10. Steroids make me wiser.
An interesting reaction. Thank you. This has been most informative.
I'm not sure why, but I think it made me smarter. Racing to the other end of the field, Oko-san! Cool! Hashtag drink. Christ. The most random of logic. Yeah, I don't know.
That's all for today. Finals are coming up soon, so make sure to study hard. Make sure to study hard.
Yay! Hey, Oko-san!
What is it?
I've been wondering for a while now, what is the pudding you're searching for?
Pudding is pudding, naturally.
Might you know?
Where Oko-san could find pudding, Doc?
In a grocery store, I think. Why do I smell colors? It is a pigeon dating sim, yeah. To be fair, pigeons also go through street trash for cigarette butts and old fries. Oh god, the fucking McElroy brothers had a whole bit about pigeons. Be like, has anyone ever told pigeons that, like, you know, a couple miles in literally any direction is just farms where there's food? He's just like, Travis, farmers are listening to this podcast right now being like, don't tell pigeons about farms. Please. Don't tell pigeons about farms. Well, that's the thing, Mackenzie, I'm trying to save the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged voice for somebody else, but I don't know, like, I'm trying to do, like, more of a Shakespearean thing for Oko-san. Terrible at that. I go to the grocery store.
Indeed, Oko-san goes at once.
Wait, Oko-san! And he's gone. Go! He's back.
Doc is a liar, a traitor to the cause.
Out, Oko-san, stop. You're hurting me.
There was no pudding, none at all, not a trace. Oko-san hates you, Doc.
No! Why is this happening? I guess I goofed it. We got our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests.
Terawat.
Sir!
You're getting better. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. The sun, its majestic brilliance, sweeps across the land, lighting it into the incandescent glory. It's the first day of the new year. It looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. A lot of birds here already. Must be a nice place to must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home.
Doc! Happy New Year! Here's to many happy returns, right?
What are you doing?
Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like?
I'd like one for
fulfillment in conquest.
Conquest.
Here you go.
Thanks, Ryuta. Are you here all day today?
Yup. The first day's always busy.
Oh, well, I was going to ask if you wanted to get lunch together, but...
Sorry, Doc. Maybe some other time. Since you're here, why not get a fortune? They're next to the main building. Over there.
Rough luck, bud. Pigeon said no. Okay, thanks. See you later, Ryuta. Pigeon said no. Mr. Nonaki, Happy New Year.
Oh, hello, Terrawad. Happy New Year.
Did you get a fortune, sir?
Yes, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one?
I will. Which should I take? This one. Oh, look at a cute little bird. The Osechi blessing. What does this mean? I need a chicken of ill omen. Throw it at people. Yeah, you know who had a chicken of ill omen? Link from Legend of Zelda. That's me. I don't know what this means.
Good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Terrawad.
Thank you, sir. Oh, okay. Bye, I guess. 10 days later.
Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated.
Of course you did.
What a shocker!
You're still hibernating, sir. Wake up.
No! I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts.
There's nothing special about this semester. Nothing to worry about at all. What's happening? You should kill that chicken, me playing the first ever Zelda game. Yeah, alright. Doug, why don't you trust me anymore? Hatoful Boyfriend, the most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. Third term. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Ligamentines? I think I'll buy some beans. It's like Valentines, but it's for beans. Ligamentines. When I play video games, he just laughs at me. Not ever gonna be a professional gamer, Doc. This is true. I just sit there as you're like, how do I can't, but, and I just laugh and laugh and laugh. Get a grip. Like the grip I had on that chicken. Ah! Doc makes it clear you don't have to be a good gamer to be a professional gamer. No, exactly. I love that whenever people come into the channel and they're like, so like, are you using this strategy when you're playing this game? Or like, what's your strats? And I'm like, no, son, this is not what we do here. We don't do that. Beans. It's like when he watches me play games and struggle with inventory. Can I talk about that? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can tell them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I sat there and I watched Envy play a fucking game. Was it like the fire or something or others?
It was
The flame and the flood. And all they did was walk around and be like, oh shit, my inventory's full. I should go back to the raft and drop some things off in the raft so I'll have more room in my pockets to pick up things. Ooh, what's that? And then they would walk all the way off the path to some other place and be like, oh shit, I can't pick up all this cool stuff because my inventory's full. I should go put some things back on the raft to make space in my inventory. Ooh, but what's this? And I watched them do this for like an hour. They did. Like, and I was like, just control yourself and go back to the boat. It felt like an eternity watching you do this. It was infuriating. That's real life right there, Envy. Yeah. That was real life for me for a long time before I figured out my own, like, sort of inventory management. I used to carry with me at all times, like, for ages, like, until, pretty much, like, right up until I started doing doc stuff. Or no, even after that, I carried, like, a messenger bag, like a side bag. A big one, too. That I used for high school, but then I also just kept it with me because if I didn't have books in it, I had room in it for so many more things. Like I carried a disposable camera with me at all times. I had like tools and stuff in there, just like junk, just in case I ever needed to like do things. Like if adventure ever happened, then I have like a bag full of stuff to help me out. But I realized that at the end of the day, that the real tools you need for adventure are right here. And also, now that I have like a smartphone, I have pretty much everything I need. Like I don't have to carry maps or music or anything. It's just like right there. For possible adventure, yeah! I was so down for adventures when I first moved to this city. I still am, but I don't really have like adventure friends anymore. And I know too many ugly things about the city that I'm just like, alright. I have a handbag. Yeah, ladies get purses and stuff, and I'm kind of jealous. But dudes get pockets, so like that's the trade. Yeah. It's not a great idea. But yeah, you take that back. No adventure friends. Shut up. That is true. There is that one time that we like hung out and watched the water, and we drive around and chat about stuff. Me, your adventure friend. I don't know much about Toronto any longer. We make crappy vlogs about it. We could. Dude, come out here. We'll go on forest adventures. Ooh, I do like forest adventures a lot. I like them so very much. We can go shroom hunting. I mean, that's what LARP's for pretty much now at this point. I miss LARPing so much. It's been so long. Like, I just got like a bunch of reminders on my phone being like, hey, by the way, it's been a year since like you took these photos at game. And I was like, oh, sad. Y'all gotta come out and LARP with me at the end of this. So let's Legumentine's. Let's go celebrate some Legumentine's. Today, Legumentine's a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like. Alright. I don't know what I expected. But apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful! You give beans to whoever you like. I want to LARP and play D&D and everything. Guys, love me. I want friends. That's it. Oh man, if you come out to LARP, you'll have more friends than you want. And you'll probably make friends with some people you don't want to be friends with. Good evening. Here for beans? Yes. Is there a kind that you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards those bean medleys for racers. But they are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. That's true. Sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. Thank you! I also like to eat cheap garbage and find it tastes better than the expensive, authentic ideal. I think I'll buy calm corn, bitter black beans, country Malay, swollen hemp, or the racing blend. Yeah. Really want to go foraging this year. Friend goes out and occasionally comes back with fiddly figs, ferns. I've never had adventure friends. Well, come out to LARP. We'll make like a big group. We'll go on adventures together. We'll bonk people with swords. I'm not much for LARPing, but when people can interact again, I'm going to attempt to do the D&D with you. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. I'd love to just have D&D again. Yeah. I think adulthood is just slamming back and forth from I want good friends and I fucking hate all the people that breathe. Well, that's not adulthood, that's just us. Find the mechanics are better to the things I'm looking for in Shadowrun beyond the success failure and essentially Diablo tabletop piece that D&D provides. Too many friends that hike. Like, stop walking with purpose. Just stop and try to catch frogs. Oh, I have actually seen frogs and toads at game. So, if I do catch one, I'll keep it, and then I'll bring it to you, and I'll be like, here's a frog. Found a dried froggy that I'm putting in art. Oh, nice! I love hiking, but I don't walk fast when I hike. I meander. I herp. Herp and derp. Left enough rocks. Looking for some other friends. Yes! Please give me a frog and rocks. Thank you. I don't have a lot of friends that like rocks as much as Severin and I. It's like the most precious thing you can give me. But these days, though, I do have a large enough rock collection that I do need to start labeling things. Yeah, but we haven't been able to go on adventures to give rocks to each other and stuff. Yeah, we haven't been on rock adventures. Speaking of Diablo and D&D, Crit Roll peeps are doing a Diablo one-shot next week. Ooh! Ooh! I have always wondered about playing Dungeons & Dragons in the Diablo universe of Sanctuary. And if there's any, like, transits for that? Like, any translations or, like, books for it or whatever? Do not mail rocks. Be kind, guys. Oh, my God. Poor mail people. Yeah. I don't know what to get. I don't know what... I know if I get the Racing Blend, the Oko-san will like them. The weird pudding guy. But he's mad at me because I didn't guess the pudding legend that he liked. I don't know, man. Like, little tiny hagstones. Yeah, not big-ass rocks. Rocks and trees and rocks. Swollen Hemp could be romantic. I mean... hang out with us in person long enough, Tonberry. You'll be gifted rocks. Swollen Hemp is euphemistic. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Swollen Hemp. Let's see who likes that. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. I like how they're like, oh, judging by the kind of bird that they are, you have to know what kind of beans they would like. Fuck am I supposed to know any of this stuff? Rocks stolen from historical sites that had authorities chasing Doc out of the country. Not out of the country, just out of Stonehenge. They don't like me anymore. They don't want me there. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special Sunbirdie. Yeah, unfortunately Steve was with me. He can tell you all about it. Oko-san! Oko-san, wait! Oh, apparently I'm going for Oko-san. I'm gonna give him these beans.
What is it? Oko-san was about to escape into the great outdoors.
I have something for you. It's Legamentines, remember? Here, hemp seeds. Oh, he doesn't like this. He's freaking out. He seems extremely excited. Oh, maybe he likes it a whole bunch. Oko-san, a lot's happened since we met last spring. Semester's almost over, but I hope we can...
Enough flirtations! Hand over the hemp and no one gets hurt!
He leaps at me, grabbing the package and scattering its contents across the floor. He pecks at the seeds with a motion and speed reminiscent of a jackhammer. I don't think he's going to listen to my confession. Maybe I should have told him before I let him see the seeds. Oh well, at least he's happy. Munch munch!
Doc is an angel of the pudding god, come to visit this world to spread joy and goodwill. Oko-san will remember this gift forever.
I seem to have earned his lifelong trust with hemp. That's pretty cheap lifelong trust. Well, there we go. Pudding god, what the fuck?
Swollen.
Finals are over. Time to coast along until spring break. Is the track team doing anything during break? I should go ask. Yeah, the beans reward thing is gone. I got rid of those because people were spamming the shit out of them and interrupting the games that we were playing and like stuff we were doing. So I just turned them off. It was not working out. We were not having a good go of it. Ogazan, are you in here? Oh, there he is. There he is. He has a bag of dried beans and a canteen. Is he hiking? What are you doing?
As you can see, Oko-san is preparing to depart on a great journey.
Over spring break?
No! Oko-san has quit school and is going on a quest.
What? Oko-san, you can't do that. It was a miracle for someone with a brain like yours to get into this school in the first place, and if you waste this chance, you'll end up a failure.
Oko-san will not be stopped. Oko-san is going on a quest to seek the true pudding.
What is the true pudding? It's not that what I think of as pudding, right?
Pudding is the ambrosia of the gods. Miracles in jiggling corporeal form. Treasure shining with the 7 colors of the rainbow. Those who partake of its warbling flesh will never experience sadness again.
7 colors of the rainbow. I'm not sure I'd want to eat that. You serious? You leaving?
Oko-san never goes back on his word.
I'll You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with Ogo-san. And also, I'm just gonna give up on trying to do a different voice between him and the other guy. I'm coming with you.
What, fair maiden? This quest will be mortally dangerous.
I don't care. If this true pudding really exists, I want to find it with you.
Oko-san knows your abilities well. Doc, you will not be an impediment.
So you'll take me with you?
Very well. Birds of a feather must flock together after all.
Yay, let's go! I'm gonna run up into the mountains and fuck a bird.
Until we catch the end of the rainbow.
And so our great quest began.
Wow.
Gonna go on pudding adventures. Wait, that was it? Was that the end?
What? Wrong ending.
Japanese pudding is more like a flan. Yeah. Yeah. When Japan says pudding, they meant flan. You left school. Yeah, you know what, Rags? Fuck me. I guess I didn't know. I guess I didn't know what I was expecting. Yeah, you're right. I did leave school, so I guess that means the game's over. That perhaps might be the one and only thing to make any sense of any of this tonight. I chose my verb. I liked Oko-san. He was nice. Oh, look at him run! Look at him run. Oh, go so fast. Until next time. Bird! Ending number 6. Until next time. What time is it? It's 9:50. How long have I been going at this for? Like 2.5 hours almost. Do you have babies or what? I don't know! We gave him drugs, so he run fast now. No, I took those drugs, and it made me smart. I'm not going to play it again tonight. I'm not going to do this. Burbies. Oh my god, what's in the gallery? I fucking shudder to think. Oh, it's just the one ending card. Fast Bird. Look him go fast. And that's it. I got Fast Bird ending. Where's the Colonel Sanders one? I don't want to play that one, Coffee Shot, only because I don't want to play what is effectively like a 2-hour commercial for KFC. Like, I just don't want to. So, I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, do we have, like... That reminds me, do we have dinner plans? Do we have dinner plans? Food plans? Food plans. Plans. We could cook some chicken. I'm also...
Or do you want to do pizza?
Oh, wait, we got a... Did we get a donation?
We got a donation from
Oh, yeah, that's from Willow. Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay.
Chimkin. We did just get a bunch of groceries. There's a StarCraft 2 dating sim, and I'm only hearing about this now.
Oh, really? Really?
That's what Estimate just put in the
Oh,
chat.
wow.
Play the StarCraft 2 dating sim, and I'm like, wait, what?
A Pizza Hut with no mascots, just pizza. Yeah, because I'm just like, I could... Like, is KFC on Uber Eats? Maybe we can get some KFC.
You want to get some KFC?
Maybe.
I know that Popeyes is on there, but I don't know about KFC.
Popeyes is on Uber Eats, and the one that delivers here, last I checked, is safe for me to eat.
Yeah, I didn't give you the badge.
Yeah. Because the one in the layer 3.1,
Yeah, the one near there.
the one that was like right next to our building was like, it became a 24-hour party Popeyes, which we call it that because it was covered in flashing lights. And
Dude, I got sick from their food.
yeah, like, and eating their food made me sick. Like,
Yeah,
it gave me the
the worst.
indescribable bowel things.
Yeah, it did the same thing for me.
Oh, I could get shawarma.
You could get shawarma.
Is there like a search option? Yeah, there is.
We did just buy groceries, though. We have lots of food.
I just want to see if it's on here. KFC is in fact 6 minutes until closing. Oh, they close at 10.
Yeah, because they're not an all-night restaurant.
Well, they're not open very late. Because some of the other places are open till like 11, sometimes a bit later because that's Toronto, baby. But it's also COVID. Oh, I'll get it some other time. Because I haven't had KFC. I think I haven't had KFC since I've had Taco Bell, and I haven't had Taco Bell in an incredibly long time because the last time I had Taco Bell, I literally thought I was going to die on the toilet. I had such a bad bowel movement, I thought it was going to kill me. Like, I'm not kidding. I was sitting there going like, I think I'm going to die.
I've seen you get the sweats before it's bad.
Having good food, damn it, I want shawarma. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a link down below our stream here if you guys want to check out our Discord. Okay, yeah. I'm down. But yeah. So, I'm going to say, yeah, the StarCraft 2 game is visual novel territory. It's been a long time since I saw it played. I mean, I'm just gonna say that this is good for now. We got Hatoful Boyfriend. This was our boy that we got. Our sweet Oko-san was our first love. Later, coffee shot. Take it easy. I worked at Taco Bell. Our food was fresh and delicious and healthy. Well, it depends where. The one that I went to, yeah, I've never gone to Taco Bell and not received food poisoning. Yeah, like, it tasted good. I used to eat, like, their Crunch Wraps all the time, and, like, they have some stuff there that I'm really, like, curious about. But again, like, the Taco Bell that I went to was, like, downtown Queen West, and it was a Taco Bell / KFC sort of thing because they do that in Canada, at least in Ontario. And, yeah, I had it, and it was good, and I enjoyed it, but I thought I was going to die on the toilet, so I basically said I'm not going to eat Taco Bell anymore, and thusly have not eaten KFC, despite the fact that I love KFC. I think it's delicious. Taco Bell was voted best Mexican restaurant in the USA, wasn't it? I have no idea. Your reaction to Taco Bell just shows that your bloodline is weak. Yeah, my delicate bowels. Our cedar on the mountain is actually pretty good. Maybe I'll check into that. One of my friends used to work in the meat plant where they make taco meats. That shit eats the stirring implements and gloves. Yee. Yeah. Not a fan. And I don't think a measure of strength is how much garbage you can eat. That's not a measure of strength to me. Taco Bell should really not be considered Mexican food. No, I agree, because it's not. It is American parody Mexican food, and it's trash.
Yeah, it's not even done well.
Delicious trash, but trash nonetheless. Yeah, no. So yeah, that was Hatoful Boyfriend. This was a good stream. This was good. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I'll give them that. And I'm glad that we spent basically most of this stream just chatting. Like, just hanging out, man. Just doing whatever. So we have... Let's start that update. We have ourselves a big list of games that we got to get through. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of Sakura games and stuff. Oh, boy. We got a big game giveaway. Hell yeah. Everybody get into it. I'll give you a few more minutes on it. So congratulations, we played Hatoful Boyfriend, and we got our thing. Hooray. God, Ark is still doing updates. Community Crunch 254, last week in Ark Community Corner, and more. It's just, to me, Ark is just not a fixable game. It's just optimized too poorly. You gotta play it by yourself or play with some other people. Either way. So this is our list of games that we've got going on here today. I have all of them. We got Sakura Agent, Sakura Angel, Sakura Beach 2, Sakura Dungeon, Sakura Fantasy, Sakura Magical Girls, Sakura Nova, Sakura Santa, Sakura Shrine Girls, Sakura Space, Sakura Spirit, Sakura Swim Club, Hootie Pop, Hootie Cam Studio, Highway Blossoms, Neko Nin, X Heart Plus Plus Saiha, and 2 copies of Love Letter. So these are the games that we're going to be raffling off. I would like to formally request that Doc do bird sounds now to make up. It's only fair. Well, what? Make a donation. Make a donation, I'll do bird sounds. This monkey don't dance for free. Tup, 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 bonk. Choice that derails me from the truth. Yeah. Oh, nice. Spoots invited me to join a server. Very nice. All right, and we got bits. Oh, Kara came in with 100 bits here. Yes, Kara. No, poor monkey. No cursing. All right, no cursing for 10 minutes. Okay, all right. We'll see what we can do. There you go. Yeah, you a stinker. Oh, can't act like trash and then get mad when people take you out. Sorry, bud. Sorry, I'm doing a little paperwork here. Eat some candy? Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you, Michaud. Thank you. I mean, thank you. Don't kill me. The pit is dark. Yeah, you're goddamn right. You've handed me multiple keys to your destruction. Oh! No! All right. Let me finish my chocolate first before I start hurting myself. I haven't sworn yet, have I?
No.
Okay.
I swear. I apparently just hold you accountable.
Okay. You can do that.
Not that I've noticed. Like, I haven't noticed until, like...
All right. So that's $20. That's 2 pinches. Oh. Ha. Ha. I've done the cinnamon challenge. This is worse somehow. No, it's not how I broke my body. This is stress that got me. So, I'm having some trouble coming up with things that I can give you guys for our $1,000 goal this month, our 1K goal. to help me pay my bills. I can't do anything that requires money. Like the 1500 and 2K goals are for things like, you know, paying artists to build models for me and stuff like that, like for VR chat, and or build a base for us, etc. So that's cool. But I'm still looking for a PS5. That is still eluding me to some extent. So that's happening. Whatever those candies are, anyway. Yeah, it's the cinnamon hearts, the hot cinnamon hearts you get around the Valentines Day. I'm still gonna, Kara. I'm gonna do a dramatic reading stream where I'm gonna read that. I also have to read The Lusty Argonian in a Scottish accent. I also have to do a stream where I'm, what is it? Where it is a stream where I. There it is. Yeah, gotta do a beauty stream with Warden, gotta do a spa stream with Cassie, karaoke stream, cooking stream, tour of the new lab, which is still yet to do, because the lab's mostly a mess. Wear a maid outfit on stream, play Saints Row 4, read The Lusty Argonian as King Macbeth, live Raygun build. Still want to get into that. Yeah, dramatic reading stream with Mike's fanfic, community prop hunt game, rainbow makeup with Enby. We actually did that. So I can strike that one off. Highlight. Yep. And then a PS5 Demon Souls with a punishment wheel. And then I got to add here video editing stream. Cool. Wow. We got shit coming up, yo. Yeah, it's just like I gotta kind of like find the time and sort of like do it, you know? Because I'm fucking just tired dealing with a lot of shit. Playing Baldur's Gate 3 was also something that I desperately wanted to do, but I'm waiting until they like release the game, because the game kind of just released early access and now they're stuck in that like we'll never actually fully release it sort of cycle that games get into sometimes. Have some water for your cinnamon heat, you swore. Oh, I did. I made a swear. Ambi, I made a swear.
You did?
Yeah, you gotta bonk me.
Oh, should I bonk you with the big sword?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Thank you, coming. And just give you a bonk. Incoming. Incoming bonk. Bonk.
Oh. Oh.
And a boop.
Okay. Anyway. StarCraft 2 VN, the esports visual novel. It's an esports visual novel? Oh, what? So you don't play a StarCraft 2 dating sim. You play a StarCraft 2, like, esports dating sim. Ugh. Ugh. I thought it would be like a dating sim between a bunch of the characters. But it's not. It's people who play the game. It is an esports dating sim for people who play StarCraft 2.
Boo!
Cowards. Cowards, all of them. To let you guys in on some of the stuff that we're doing here, though, just real quick, I'm going to give, like, another couple minutes if anybody else wants to get in on the dating sim action here. We got 2 more minutes on not cursing. Yeah. I'm a non-binary source. Raggleful. Yeah, we got ourselves a Raggleful going on here. It's a good time. Oh, Saffron just got it.
Yeah, she just got it. I said it like that.
I thought it was just like, oh, that's nice, good for you. Like, I didn't know that they've known the name for a while and are only just now catching on. But hooray, good for you guys, yeah. So there's a couple things that I'm looking at. Obviously, I do like myself a good survival game, and I've been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die. But I feel like with 7 Days to Die, I've kind of reached a conclusion with that game. That either I start over again, but I bring in friends, and then we give ourselves a goal, like to reach a certain day or to do a certain thing, or like maybe we change some of the stats around. So instead of like blood moons every night, like me and Esteban were talking about maybe like cranking up the number of zombies that there were, but making them all walking zombies. So they all move at walking speed, but there's like tons of them, right? Like, maybe that's a thing that we could do. Make crowds and crowds and crowds of zombies that we have to fight off. So that could be interesting, maybe. I don't know. So there's that. There's also... Other than doing that, I've also been looking at potentially doing a play of Conan Exiles, because I thought this was the Conan MMO that came out, and it's not. This is a survival fantasy game set in the Conan universe. So I was a little like, okay, about this. I hear good things about it. It looks cool. It can certainly be played with like one person, or it can be played with a few people. So like, once again, if we did play this, Quad has offered to potentially like set up a server for us, so that if we were to go in and play this, then like we'd turn it on the server, and then we'd play it on the server, and then we'd shut it off. So it'd be like myself and Quad and Esteban and like Calendros or somebody, I don't know. A small group of people, and we'd, again, in a game like Conan Exiles, you definitely, again, I've never played it, I've only like seen a few videos on it. It looks good, and there's a lot of big goals, like there's a lot of story to it, and there's like huge bosses that you can fight in it, so it seems interesting. There is also another game that came out that I sort of like brushed aside because I am sick to death of Viking bullshit. But Valheim came out, and it is also a like survival game, but it is very specifically a co-op survival game where like you can play this by yourself, but they also recommend that you can play it with like a few people because it's super fun. And yeah, you can run around and like build stuff, and every time you beat a boss, it like unlocks apparently like new technology for you. So you go from like Stone Age to a Bronze Age to like an Iron Age, and so on and so on. And you build better boats and armors and weapons and stuff, and it looks good. Like, it looks like a good game. So I've seen a lot of reviews for it of people like raving that this game is the best thing since sliced bread, which is cool because it has like a pretty simplistic visual, and the game's like only a few gigs. Like, it's quite small as far as games go. And the combat is very Dark Souls, I'm told, which is definitely something that interests me. Where you can just like, it's stamina-based combat. You have a stamina bar, you can like dodge and stuff, and fight giant monsters, and try to survive in the insanity that is this realm. Apparently the story is Odin trapped a bunch of his enemies in this realm, and now that you have died, sends you to this realm to kill those enemies. Prove yourself worthy of Valhalla, etc., etc. The usual Viking bullshit. They took an interesting pass with this game. You're looking forward to learn more. Yeah. So I've been watching reviews and stuff like that for it today, just to check it out. Like, it's again also early access, so that is considered to be like a big faux pas for playing games, and I understand that. So whatever. But from the people that I know who have played it so far, they say it's awesome. So like, for $22, like, I might definitely get together like a group of 5 or so people, and maybe we'll play this. I don't know. Yeah. Like, it looks good. Despite the simplistic graphics, like, It's definitely got like good lighting, good ambience, good atmosphere, which is definitely something that some games can struggle with. Like Minecraft had all of its graphics literally being fucking blocks. Okay, I passed my 10-minute timer. I'm doing good. Minecraft passed blocks, but they still had like an atmosphere, an ambience that you could experience while you were playing it, right? Stretch. Plus, we can build castles and stuff and fight big monsters, and I like that. So, I'm told though there's not like a lot of magic in it, and also big swords might not be a thing that you can do, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. But it looks really impressive. It has thrones, and I imagine by extension it has crowns, and you can build big castles. So I might be down for it. But then so does Conan, right? So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know which I want to do. Odin, I really should clean out that shed in the backyard, but I've left it for so long it'll be a pain in the ass. Random mortal soul passing nearby. You mortal have a mighty task for you to prove yourself with. Yeah, it's very, very Zeus in that sense. The god's very capricious in Norse mythology, and I like that. Blech. Nem nem nem. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I have like a lot of games that I should be playing, but nothing that is really calling to me at this point. And I know a lot of people are suggesting a lot of things, and I know that the reason why I'm feeling very lethargic about a lot of this stuff is largely due to just my health. I'm just really tired a lot of the time. And that's nothing to do with the games I'm playing and everything to do with the fact that I'm just very tired all the time. And just need to work on my own shit with whatever it is I'm doing. So we'll see what happens. Move to sect. Is raffle closed? Nope. It's still open. I was literally just about to close it when I finished this rant. So if you want to get in, cutie, get in. Give you 4 minutes. Yeah, like it looks like a cool game. Like the aesthetic is nice. I like that. Yeah, so you like Stone Age, and then you beat a guy, and you go to Bronze Age, and then you beat a guy, and you go to Iron Age, and so on and so forth. So, oh god. Oh, there's like a ton of skeletons? That's cool. Yeah, there's like great big tree guy. You gotta fight lots of badmans. That's another thing that I'm like interested about with Conan is that you can definitely play it by yourself. And it definitely looks like the kind of game that I would enjoy just like solo playing my way through, and it's got lots of stories and like bosses and stuff to fight, but like instead of having other players with you, you basically like tame, quote unquote, other humans, and like you bring them with you as NPCs onto missions and stuff, and I could like name them after people in the chat or something. I don't know. Like, And yeah, it's a raffle for dating sims. If you want to get in it right now, yeah. Hey, there's a lemon. There's a lemony fresh kid. Come on in. What up? I mean, I could clearly do both. I don't know. Maybe I'll do this one first, just because it's like smaller and easier. I also do want to get back into like WoW at some point, because there's lots of stuff going on in WoW, and I do just sort of like want, like I always get that feeling where it's just like, oh, I miss World of Warcraft, and then I get back into playing it for like 2 seconds, and I'm like, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, I'm not sure you should be enslaving people and then naming them after us. It sends a weird message. I don't know. It's just a game. I could just pretend that I'm rescuing them. And that it's always been you guys, but I'm just rescuing you from other things. Or maybe I won't enslave people, and I'll just, like, encourage a bunch of giants to come and live with us. You can build, like, cool villages. Like, this looks really nice. That looks really cool. Like, it's just a cool-looking game.
Should I serve food?
Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up soon. She wanted to get to it. Okay. What do we do? When are we doing burgers?
You want
When are we doing the burgers?
I was gonna do the burgers tomorrow.
Okay.
Because the ground beef's still a little frozen on the bottom. So
Okay. Let's do it tomorrow.
family day.
For family day,
So we
we're
can
gonna be
do
making
burger
some.
day
We're gonna be
instead,
making some
because
burgers.
I don't like my family.
You only have enough for 4 tickets, Lems.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Come on, Gib.
what?
Like, understand that. Remember the people that are in this community don't know you for real and can't really understand your tone through text. So, watch yourself, so to speak. All right. It's 10:20. Let's close up that raffle. Let's do this. Lemon, get in for a ticket. Lemon, you getting in on this? You got enough for 4 tickets. Yeah, the bot's being a dingus. Yeah, no. If dating sims games, definitely not for everybody. Tom Brady and I have an understanding. Yeah, my stream sona's a fucking Mary Sue, though. Yeah. All right. Let's close these up. What do we got here today, ladies and gentlemen? So, for our first game, Sakura Agent, our winner is Kara the Volcano Shark! Congratulations, Kara! You won yourself a copy of Sakura Agent. I'm sorry. I'll put you back in the pot so you can win a new game. Potentially. We'll see what's up. All right. And now for a copy of Sakura Angels. Our winner is Tonberry! Yeah, Tonberry, you won yourself a copy of Sakura Angels. You get Angels so far. We'll see what everybody else gets. We'll see what's happening. And up next, for Sakura Beach, Epic was some guy. Congratulations, you won yourself a copy of Sakura Beach. All of these codes, by the way, are for Steam, and they will be given out at some point after the stream, potentially days from now, depending on how much energy I've got going into the next few days. We'll see what's up. But for a copy of Sakura Beach 2, our winner is Envysaurus Rex. You can do it.
Okay.
Envysaurus Rex, congratulations. You won yourself a copy of Sakura Beach 2. Envy was like, give it to Tonberry. And I was like, you do it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not being the freaking go-between for people. And now for Sakura Dungeon. What do we got? Feeny! Congratulations, Feeny. You won yourself a copy of Sakura Dungeon. Yeah. Exactly. Damn it! I wanted the dungeon. Well, that sounds more me. Well, I mean, if people want to give you the codes, they can just once I send the codes to them, they can send the code to you if they want, instead of claiming it on Steam. Fiend 1. All right. And up next, Sakura Fantasy. Our winner of Sakura Fantasy is... Epic was some guy again! Congratulations, Epic. You won yourself another copy of a Sakura game. So you now have Sakura Beach and Sakura Fantasy. Congratulations, my man. Well done. You know what? Let's push this button. Okay. I'm gonna get comfy. Gonna scrooch up. Behold, may your steam be forever tainted. Yeah, I think it was Raktai a ways back gave me just a ton. I think he gave me every Sakura game that's in the series. Like forever ago, because of course he fucking did. Because it's Raktai, and I was like, okay, I guess. Our handsome redheaded Viking guy. Oh, thanks, Kara. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like the look of this. I don't know how to keep that the thing. But now for a copy of Sakura Magical Girls. Who gets that? It's Kara! Yeah! Congratulations, Kara. You also now have Sakura Magical Girls. And now for Sakura Nova. I think it's a space one. Esteban! Esteban, you now have Sakura Nova, the space-themed Sakura game. I have not played any of these. I just know that they're NSFW, dating sims. You know, you talk to girls, you romance them, you give them stuff, I think. And now for Sakura Santa, potentially the Christmas version of this. Our winner is... Epic was some guy! Congratulations, Epic! You've won yourself yet another Sakura game. And then for Sakura Shrine Girls. Shrine Girls, you guys. Our winner is... Tonberry Queen! Tonberry, you got yourself some Sakura Shrine Girls. Congrats. Yeah, you did. You got the weeb one. And now for Sakura Space. How is Sakura Space different from Sakura Nova? I don't know. Let's find out. Our winner is... Kara the Volcano Shark! Yay! You did it again, Kara. You got the Space Girls. Space Girls! And now for Sakura Spirit. I imagine dating Spirit, like, you know, like, Japan's real big on the Spirit thing. Our winner is... Esteban! Esteban, you got yourself a copy of Sakura Spirit. Grats. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, at least of the Sakura games, we have Sakura Swim Club. And our winner is... Esteban! You got another one! Congratulations! Let's save that. All right, and now for one copy of the game Love Letter. Let's see what happens. It's magic science, apparently, is Sakura Nova. Huh. Wild. All right. And now for a copy of the game Love Letter. Our winner is... Esteban! Congratulations, you got a copy of Love Letter. Good on you, bud. And for the other copy of Love Letter that we have here today, Balthus Homewood! Congratulations, Balthus. You got yourself a copy of the game Love Letter. All right. And now for Nikonin X Heart Plus.
plus Siaha. Our winner is... Hold on. There we go. Winner is... Estabe! I'm just going to keep you on the clipboard. We're just going to keep pasting your name all over this board. You're going to have so many girls, Estabe, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. You won't be able to come by and moderate on my little old channel. You'll have too many dates. Oh, no.
No, yeah.
Well, let's see if he can get any more. For the copy of Highway Blossoms, our winner is... Tonberry Queen! Congratulations, Tonberry. You got yourself a copy of Highway Blossoms. Bell Awesomes. Hell yeah. Sounds like a term for a pothole. Yeah. Going on dates too, Ton? My mom jokingly asked me today if I would be producing grandkids. Well, you can tell her that you've got it made. All the dates you're going to be having and going forward once these games get passed out, boy. Love Letter's a strategy game, apparently. Ah, well, we'll see what's up. And now for a copy of Hunicam Studio, the really weird sort of sequel to Hunipop, even though Hunipop just came out with a proper sequel called Hunipop 2 Double Date recently. Our winner is... Balthus! Balthus, you just won yourself a copy of Hunicam Studio. Congratulations. Yep. It does sound like Booty Cam.
It does.
Oh, that's a puzzle. Yay! SW! All right, and now, last, but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, it's Hunipop. A game played by Markiplier, I believe. Also, Jacksepticeye, I think, has played this, and a couple of other big internet personalities have played this game. It is a puzzle game with nude girls involved. There is also like a dating sim like element to it that you could like buy gifts and give them to the right people, the people that like them the most. And there's a lot of like not necessarily gacha games. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the little like Tetris things or the ones where you match the colors and stuff. What's that? Mini games. There's lots of mini games, but it's a specific brand. Bejeweled, thank you. Yeah, I'm like, it's a specific brand of minigames. It's like Bejeweled, except it's got, like, nerd girls in it. It's NSFW Bejeweled clone. Yeah. It's going to be a good time. So, our winner of Hunipop is... Balthus Homewood! Congratulations, Balthus Homewood! You won yourself a copy of Hunipop! Hell yeah! Congratulations, everybody. That is our victors for the evening. We got them all put together. I'll get those out at some point. I don't know when. Probably soon. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes down. But thank you all so much. Yes, thank you, Calendros, for donating all of those games to us here at Evil Incorporated so that we may pass those games out to everybody else. If you do receive a copy of one of these games and you decide that maybe you don't want it, be sure to DM the code for that game to Esteban so that he will have as many of these ridiculous dating sims as possible. Also, big thank you again to Calendros, and thank you all so much, Brave Citizens, for coming out with us here today. Thank you so much. We got. Thank you for all your donations, your views, your bits, your subscriptions. All of you guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much, and we will see you all again tomorrow on our next live stream. Though I'm not sure what I'm playing tomorrow, so we'll see what's going on. We might be doing VR chat just because that's a good time. But we might be doing something else. Maybe we'll dive into some other thing. Maybe we'll get into a Star Wars game. Hard to say. But we'll be getting along, and you guys can just take it on easy. We'll have a good time, and we'll see you then. We're gonna raid Vicky after this. End of line.